You won't believe who whispered your name at 3:17 a.m. last night. Not someone on earth. Not someone ordinary. It was someone who still loves you even though they're not with you anymore. Yes, they called out to heaven itself. Also, guess what? Heaven spoke up. Make sure you stay until the end before you go any further, because this is the only chance you'll ever have to hear this whole message the way it was meant to be heard. You might never know the miracle that was meant to be yours if you miss even 1 second of it. Just stay here with me one more time. Okay. God had it planned out just this way. In 30 minutes, God will send a message. And the Archangel Michael tells us, finally, you found it. Do not skip this. There was a reason why it was hidden. It's now yours. You can't see who is crying in the next room. In a place you didn't know about, someone is praying for you. God heard someone whisper your name and said, that's why this message is coming now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. Michael has waited for you to finally stop and listen through storms, silence, and all of your sleepless nights. Dear one, this is not a coincidence. You didn't just see this on your screen by chance. There is one turning point where something beautiful either starts or ends. Now you decide what will happen next. You're really hurt. No one could answer the questions you asked. You've smiled for other people while hiding how much you hurt. Heaven has never forgotten about you. Even when you thought no one heard you cry, every tear was written down by an angel. Michael is now here with the answer. God states, I kept this message sealed until the right second because if you had heard it earlier, you wouldn't have believed it. But now you are ready. Something strange happened yesterday. You may have ignored it. That sudden feeling, that person's name appearing in your mind, the goosebumps for no reason, the clock saying 11:11 or 3:33. That wasn't your imagination. That was your soul sensing what your eyes can't yet see. Beloved, you've been chosen for something others tried to steal. You've been handpicked for a miracle that was blocked for 7 years, but not anymore. Michael says, in the next 30 minutes, your name will be spoken in a conversation that alters everything. A talk that you're not even there for, but it holds the key to the next part of your story. Someone is going to say something that breaks someone else's heart, and that will set off the chain of events that God always wanted for you. But you have to be ready to receive it. Don't be afraid. Don't just brush this off as silly talk. The gate is now open because you can read these words. So you see, heaven had to wait until this quiet moment after everything you went through, until your heart broke just enough to let light in, until your spirit became soft again. You are now finally ready to receive. Michael has something to offer. Something he's holding glows like liquid sunlight. It's been on his back for days, shielding it from the darkness and every force that tried to stop your destiny. He's now ready to put it in your life. You need to pay attention to him and be there for him first. You can only receive this message if your heart is open when you read it. It's not just words. It's a deal between gods. Michael states, you've always felt different. Not everyone understood your silence, your intuition, your strange sense of timing. Because you weren't meant to be like them. You were meant to awaken. There is someone whose heart is still tied to yours. Someone who dreams about you and feels your name echo inside their chest. Someone who almost gave up until last night. Yes, something happened last night. A shift, a tear in the veil, a cry reached heaven from a soul who is connected to yours. And God finally answered back. The answer is this message. Michael says, I saw your name written in light. I saw a door open in heaven just for you. But you have to promise that you won't skip this. Not now. Not ever again. He knows you've skipped these signs before. You brushed them off. You doubted yourself. You got distracted by the noise of the world. But this time the miracle is too close. If you turn away now, it will vanish and it may never return. So I ask you, are you ready to stay? Are you ready to hear what no one else will hear? Are you ready to claim what God had to hide from everyone else just to save it for you? Because if you are, I will continue and I will reveal the message exactly as Michael gave it. Word by word, truth by truth, until you see what was hidden. Until you remember who you really are. Good, you're still here. That means something inside you already knows. This isn't just a message. This is a moment. The kind you look back on one day and say, that's when everything started to change. You were meant to reach this. Not a second before, not a moment later, Archangel Michael is standing close. You can't see him, not with your eyes, but your body feels it. That sudden calm, that strange warm presence brushing against your soul like soft wind. That's him. He's been with you since you were a child, watching, shielding, whispering. And today he's delivering a message that heaven sealed with divine urgency. A message with your name on it. Hidden for years. Hidden so no one else could take it. And finally it's being revealed. Michael says there are things you don't know about your past. About what was stolen from you. A person who lied. A moment that was twisted. And because of it, your life bent in a direction it was never meant to go. But heaven watched and God kept record. That's why this is happening now. In exactly 30 minutes, your name will be whispered in a room where truth has been buried. And that whisper will cause a ripple. A secret will come to light. And you will no longer carry what was never yours to hold. But listen, you need to prepare yourself to receive it. Because what's coming, it's bigger than just news. It's a shift in your entire spiritual timeline. You may think you've made too many mistakes. You may believe you've waited too long, but God doesn't care about your delay. God cares that you finally arrived. Michael says you are not late. You're right on time. You are not forgotten. You are written in gold. You are not broken. You are blessed beyond recognition. And even now you are not meant to walk forward carrying every burden alone or trying to find your way without guidance, clarity, and direction from heaven. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear. You are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you and a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system, a path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comments below. Can I tell you something the world will never say out loud? Your pain made you powerful. Your loneliness made you holy. Your confusion made you seek the truth no one else dared to look for. And that is why heaven loves you so much. Because even when you were hurting, you didn't give up. Even when everyone else turned away, your soul kept glowing in the dark. There is something sacred about a soul that still believes after being betrayed, that still listens for God in the middle of chaos. And that's why you're being chosen now. Because this is not just a spiritual message. This is an invitation. An invitation into the miracle you almost lost. Michael says, God waited for the exact second your heart was soft enough to hear this. And now that you're here, you must not turn back. You have no idea how close you are. Within the next 30 minutes, someone you thought was done with you will remember something that shatters their silence. A piece of truth will fall into place. And the person who couldn't speak to you will finally try. And if you're wondering, yes, they still love you. They never stopped. They just didn't know how to fix what was broken. But Michael says the time has come. There's an opening being created in the spirit realm as we speak. An opening for restoration, for reunion, for financial favor, for clarity, for justice. Michael is holding back a force that tried to stop you. He's standing between you and the storm, saying, not this time, not my kid. Not today. And he's not doing it alone. There are 3 angels by his side. One with a scroll, one with a sword, one with your name tattooed in white across their arm. The scroll contains the truth about your inheritance. Something physical, something valuable, something that was left behind for you, but was taken or lost in a past you forgot. The sword is cutting through every soul tie that bound you to guilt, to pain, to people who used you. And the name, it's yours, shining in gold. They didn't forget you. Heaven didn't miss you. You didn't ruin anything. You are exactly where you need to be, right here, right now. And I mean that literally. Because Michael said, if they leave this message unfinished, the miracle will pause until they come back, because the gift is only released when the full truth is received. So don't move. Stay here. Let this next part sink into your soul. The person who left you is not the end of your story. They were part of your spiritual training. Yes, they hurt you. Yes, they confused you. But they also taught your soul how to return to God in a way it never would have if things were easy. Michael says, don't hate your past. The fire made your wings. A moment is coming up faster than you think, where the thing you thought you lost forever will show up again. It won't hurt you, though. It will come back to show how safe you really are. God is about to make everything clear. The dreams you had late at night, the strange signs, the times when you felt like you knew something, and the strong sense that something was meant for you. You were right even when other people told you you were wrong. You are getting a sneak peek of this message. Now you're in the full version where everything comes together. Michael the Archangel is happy. He has brighter wings because he knows what's coming next. He knows that what God is going to do in your life will shock everyone. You have to stay open though. You need to stay true. Things are about to get better. So stay with the message. You're still here. You stayed, and that one small choice to stay when you could have left opened a door in the spiritual world that will never be closed again. Michael says because they stayed the angels are moving. Because they stayed, the door is open. Because they stayed, what was blocked will now be released. There aren't many people in the world who listen with their soul. A lot of people hear something and then forget about it in 5 minutes. But you knew this in your heart. You were being called to something bigger. That's why this part is just for you. A folder with your name on it is being opened right now in the realm of divine order. It has the real plans for your life written on it. Not the one that was broken by betrayal, fear, or waiting too long, but the first one. The one that was written in heaven before you were born. For years, that plan has been kept secret. Not because God was mad at you, but because it wasn't the right time. That much power was too much for you to handle up until now. Michael says there is someone who caused you harm, but didn't mean to. Since then, you felt bad about their silence. Now, let it go. You weren't broken. They hurt the part of you that was calm. God wanted that part of you to go away so the real you could rise. This is because the next part of your life, which starts in 30, clears throat, minutes, needs a soul that is stronger, lighter, and more awake. Just like that, you're becoming that person. This message isn't just meant to make you feel better. It's getting you ready for something that will surprise even the people who didn't believe in you the most. A miracle that at first won't look like a miracle. It will be dressed normally. The call, the late email, or the message you almost delete will bring it to you. You'll feel it if you pay attention. Though Michael wants you to promise right now that you'll say, "What? This is it. This is what that message was trying to tell me." That you won't freeze when that time comes. You're not going to question it. Yes, you will. Because the promise only works when you say yes. There is something big waiting, clears throat, for you to say yes. You can't be forced to be blessed by heaven. But God pours it in when you say yes. Michael says they've been carrying too much weight. But heavy's time is over. The time to heal has come. Things will start to change from now on. People who didn't pay attention to you will begin to remember. You will start to find the money that you thought was impossible. It will feel like the clarity that was stuck will start to flow like water, but only because you finally get the message God has been trying to send you for years. That's what this is, a divine alignment or a correction from heaven. You didn't just watch a video or read a religious book. You showed up for the meeting that heaven put on your calendar before you were even born. Michael says you need to hear one more thing. It might even make you cry. He says there's a person in heaven who just watched you all the time. They came to see you in your dreams. They spoke to you in your mind just as you were about to give up. They are watching you right now as you get what they prayed you would get one day. That's right. Someone you cared about who died. You haven't even thought about how long they've been trying to get this message to you. It's now here. They're happy for you. People want you to stop having doubts about your worth. They want you to know that they always thought you were good enough. You were always worth the miracle, even if they didn't tell you or life didn't show it. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Michael is getting ready to sign this message. He needs you to do something easy first though. Say it quietly. I accept it doesn't matter where you are or who is nearby. Say those 2 words very quietly. I agree. The scroll he is holding will open. Once you do that, there will be a lot of light. And over the next few hours, you'll start to feel like everything you just read is true. There are times of strange peace, signs that don't make sense, people reaching out, changes in the mood, and deep knowing that something good is happening. It's there for me. That won't just happen by chance. That sound will come from heaven. The promise has been made real. Now that you have the message, the miracle can begin. You said it in a whisper, right? I agree. Heaven heard it. Whether you said it out loud or in your mind, Michael heard it. God heard it. The scroll just opened. In places you can't see right now, a divine record is being changed. It wasn't because you deserved it. It was because you were finally ready to get it. The time has come to grow up. The prayers have filled the air. God is about to give you right away what He has always wanted to give you. There is peace that will never be shaken. Michael says the pain you went through made room for it. The place where you lived through the confusion is now where clarity will rush in. And the love you thought was gone is coming back. But this time it's clean. There is someone coming back into your life. Don't think it will be the same as before, though. No, their heart will be different this time. If they see you the way God does, not as someone to use or fix, but as someone to honor, protect, and walk with in holy awe. In this new part, you won't beg for love. Heaven is planning something perfectly balanced, so you won't have to chase after something that wasn't real. Your soul will know the difference. Michael says that you will see at least one clear sign in the next 7 days that what was said here is already happening. It could come up in a conversation, a weird dream, or a message from someone you thought had forgotten about you. Know this no matter what form it takes. It started because you chose to stay. There were seconds when some of you were going to delete this message, skip it, or think, this isn't for me. But somewhere inside you said, wait. That voice made the game better. God talks with short breaks. During that break, your fate changed again. Michael is now giving your scroll to the angel who brings justice. There are things that need to be given back to you. There are more things than just people here. We are talking about years and seasons that were lost or stolen. They are coming back in the form of divine speed. The time it takes for something to happen will be cut down to weeks. People who usually hesitate will act right away. Changes in your finances, clarity in your emotions, and chances that you never thought possible are now being given to you. No, the people around you won't get it. That shouldn't happen. Though they never thought this would be a miracle to understand. It was always yours to get. Michael tells them, people are watching you right now and don't understand why your name keeps coming back to them. They don't know why they want to bless you, help you, or say sorry all of a sudden. That's because God put your name in the mouths of people you don't know. In other words, heaven is still working for you even when you're asleep. In a room where decisions are being made, someone important is about to say your name. Someone with a lot of power is about to feel compelled to let you in. This is the start of God changing your story in public. Not just in your mind, but also in front of the people who never believed in you. You'll no longer have to prove yourself. People will already believe that you are good. God will show them. And when He does, the silence between them will say a lot. Now pay close attention. You must protect your spirit in the next 72 hours. Michael tells her, this message has power, and spiritual attention comes with power. Stay close to peace. Don't fight. Do not do things that are low energy. If you feel led, speed up. Say words of life over yourself. Also, don't tell someone who wouldn't understand how you feel, what you're feeling. This is halt. This is separate. Heaven only knows this secret until it's told to everyone, which will shock you. It's not by accident that you're still reading this. Since the moment you hit play, your guardian angels have been around you and they are ready to walk with you through the next 30 minutes, 3 hours, or 3 days of shifts that are in line with heaven. The moment you are about to live was written in your spiritual DNA. That time has now begun. You might want to cry. Get it out. Your heart might be beating fast. Open it up because you won't be left behind this time. Michael says, those who left you will feel bad about it. People who didn't believe in you will watch from afar, but people who prayed for you with a good heart will be thrilled by what God does next. Take a deep breath. Put your hand on your chest. If you need to, close your eyes and say it again. I agree. Because that's how God knows you're ready. Not by how hard you try or how loud you shout, but by how much you believe. This message is now floating around you. And it will keep working even after you forget these words and go back to your day. Things like your job, your phone, and your spirit will keep moving. Keep an eye out for the signs. Wait for the call. Get ready for the unexpected because the message has been delivered by Archangel Michael and heaven has moved. You have been picked. You'll be okay. Now it's your turn. You just did something that most people never do. You stayed. What you got now that you believe? Something divine is being written in your favor that can't be erased. The scroll is no longer in my hands. Michael says, now it's sitting on your life. Every word that was once sealed is now alive inside you and it will start to show up in your life. You might not notice the change right away. Sometimes miracles come in the form of whispers instead of loud bangs. Sometimes blessings show up as delays and only show their true beauty days later. To be clear though, as soon as you said, I accept, heaven answered. Angels are making changes behind your back right now. Conversations are being moved around. People who broke up with you are having second thoughts. Resources are being moved around. It's being done quietly, so you won't even have to fight the obstacles. Michael tells her, someone hurt you and never said sorry. They don't know why you keep popping up in their minds or why they no longer feel at peace. It's because heaven is dealing with what you were too nice to face. You won't need to get even. When heaven steps in, all you have to do is walk forward without looking back. You won't have to explain yourself or touch old wounds again. God will take care of it. Something else is happening right now. A divine memory is coming back to life in someone who used to be in your life. Somehow they can feel something they buried deep down. Something pulls and stirs deep inside. And it's not random. It's because your spirit just set off the bond that heaven wouldn't let go of. You think it's over, but I tell you, it's not. Michael says that love wasn't like other loves. It wasn't a coincidence that they were linked. And at the right time, earlier than you think, they'll come back with the truth that makes everything better. They're scared. They don't know what to say, but something you said or didn't say planted a seed that God is now taking care of. Pay attention to yourself right now, because your life is about to get better in ways that have nothing to do with other people. Yes, reconciliation is one of the blessings. Yes, getting your money back is one of the blessings, but there's one more that most people forget to mention. Peace. As it is now, you are not meant to seek peace by yourself or carry the weight of doubt without help, guidance, and direction from above. I can see how much weight you've been carrying. My child, the worries you don't talk about money, the stress, and the nights when your mind won't shut off. Peace has come to you because you prayed for it. You are not supposed to be scared and confused on this journey. You should have faith, be clear, and know what to do every day. That's why a simple path has been set out for you. A 30-day system for faith and money breakthrough. You will be given a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear instructions every day to help you get back in charge. There is nothing too much or too complicated. Just steady small steps that lead to peace and stability. Start today if your heart says it's time. Do not wait any longer. The link is in the title and the comment below that has been pinned. That deep peace that calms the soul and stops the storm that can't be shaken by anything. It's coming. You'll feel like you're breathing for the first time in years when it comes. Michael says they've always been strong, but now they will be whole again. You were never just meant to stay alive. You were meant to shine from the start. You didn't come here to beg for love. You came here to walk in favor that is so clear that it makes the past look like fog. Close your eyes one more time. Michael has one more thing to share with you. A golden thread. He is putting it on your spirit right now. Yes, there will be happy times in your future that are linked to this thread. Moments that already exist at just the right time. You haven't laughed yet because of this. The house you haven't lived in yet. The love that you haven't tried yet. You can't cut this thread. When you want to go backward, it will gently pull at your soul. When fear tells you to stay still, it will pull you forward. And every time you feel that pull in your chest that you can't see, heaven will show you the way. Now you are safe. You are now being led. God's love and patience are wrapping around you. No one can take that away from you. Not everything has to be clear to you. There's nothing wrong that needs fixing. For now, all you have to do is say yes every day to the peace that is coming. You already said yes to the miracle. The message is already open. You've gone too far already. Michael says it's done. Watch what God does next. The 30 minutes have begun. Heaven will show you what you were meant to have all along. Take it like someone who finally knows how valuable they are because you are valuable. You're all set. You belong to him. It was always more than just a message. You didn't miss this chance. You opened it just in time. You're still here. That means your spirit knew this wasn't just something to read. It was something to remember. You knew this moment was going to happen in some way. That heaven would show what was hidden one day. That there would be noise. That's your name. In fact, your name would be said in heaven and heard again in this message. Michael says they believe they stayed because they were interested, but in all honesty, their spirit wouldn't let them break such a holy promise. Also, this promise is different from anything else you've ever heard. It's not just a new season. It's a divine switch. The thing that was stolen from you is now coming back to you. The doors that used to slam in your face now open on their own. The people who left will be brought back to see your rise. But what's more, you'll finally see yourself how God always saw you. Not lost, not cursed, not broken, holy, chosen, and with a destiny so bright that even darkness has to bow down. Michael says that when you walk into the room, their faces will glow again. Their minds are becoming clearer. Their bones are filled with strength. It's all because they stay. They got it. They now believe. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our QT community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. After this point, the delays will start to go away. Things will start to flow where they used to get stuck. It will make you feel brave where you used to be shy. You will now soar where you used to land. Things are going backwards for God. Your story is the first one being changed. You thought you lost your job forever, but it's coming back in a different way. One that cares about your heart as well as your skills. The money that always got away from you will now come with peace of mind and a sense of purpose. The love you thought couldn't heal will come back to you softer, more honest, and more in sync. But you won't miss these people, even if they never come back. Because what God is about to bring will fill every empty spot they left, not with filler, but with holy wholeness. This isn't just a favor. Michael says, this is God's way of paying back. You will be blessed in ways you didn't even pray for because you cried tears you didn't even say out loud. God saw every mistake. He kept track of every quiet scream and then said enough. God couldn't stand to see you think He wasn't going to come through another day, which is why this had to happen now. You've been loyal behind closed doors. You were nice to people who didn't deserve it. Heaven saw that you did the right thing. Even when no one was looking, they thought no one saw, but we saw. Michael says, now we bless. The next thing you step on won't look like what you thought it would. Things will get better. You'll finally feel like your life is your own. You will be able to make better choices. You'll feel better inside. People will look at you and say things like, you look different. You look so calm. You'll smile because you know it's not calm. It's confirmation from God. I have a secret to tell you. Michael told you in a whisper. We will never forget you. You were getting stronger. You are now completely ready. You don't have to figure it all out for heaven. Heaven only wants you to believe what your heart tells you. That thing inside of you that's bright right now. That's your spirit remembering that this is real. They tried to stop this message. The enemy was scared of this moment. This is the meeting that the darkness wouldn't let go of. The job is now done. It's done. This message has been sent. The gate is now open. The angels are no longer bound. You are no longer waiting. You're going to walk into it. Michael is done talking. He is happy. He is taking a step back. He is slowly and softly folding his wings because his job is done. You can do the rest: to have faith, to love, to walk with faith, to trust every sign, to treat your peace like a valuable treasure, and to remember this. People told you that you were someone else. You are what God says you are. That version of you is about to come out. Take one last deep breath. Feel the change. Okay, now you chosen one. Walk forward. What the message already made clear will start to become clear to you in the next 30 minutes. You are no longer waiting. The miracle has already begun for you. You are no longer waiting. The miracle has already begun for you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, or place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer war, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "And heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open.